You have seen the headlines and heard the reports. Our adversaries are agile and our challenges are global. The exponential growth of the internet, the massive increase in commercial satellites, and the deluge of data created by smartphone technology has created more data, more information, and more knowledge in the public domain than ever before. At Lockheed Martin, we are at the forefront of filling intelligence gaps with open source and big data analytic capabilities. We call it unconventional intelligence. Lockheed Martin's Intelligence Service Center provides unconventional intelligence to our clients.
Looks like this information needs to get downrange right away. Prepare a flash report, and I'll call the client.
Intelligence Service Center, as a part of Lockheed Martin, has unparalleled access to networks of local nationals in over 100 countries around the globe that provide insight into developing situations, confirming and denying social media reporting, and establishing a base for further trend analysis. These trends, as well as indications and warning, are tracked in data collection tools. Halogen Tradecraft includes utilizing commercial imagery, which may provide clarity on reported activities, such as widespread public disorder, as well as monitor and analyze vulnerable key buildings and locations. Our team has decades of experience as former military and government leaders and analysts that bring a deep understanding of IC standards and intelligence tradecraft. We call it unconventional intelligence, and you can call it yours today.
Intel Visualization, or IVIS, is a portable geospatial services framework which leverages Open Geospatial Consortium standards to provide users with situational awareness tools and rich geospatial content. IVIS is built upon Boundless Open GeoSuite and uses GeoServer to store and share geospatial content. An IVIS system is initially seeded with geopackage data based on the user's area of interest or mission needs. IVIS also provides a 3D visualization solution leveraging Cesium. Cesium is a browser-based WebGL-enabled application which can visualize the same GeoServer layers as the map of the world in a fully 3D environment. IVIS provides 2D map visualization based on the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency's flagship Map of the World application. A base map can be selected from the available layers published on GeoServer. Additional content, in this demo, a shapefile of the United States and a geopackage of Washington, D.C. imagery have been selected. Map of the World provides a familiar interface to users seeking to visualize their geospatial content. A key feature of IVIS is the Content Ingest application, which allows users to quickly upload their own content to the IVIS GeoServer. IVIS handles all of the upload and publishing steps automatically. Clicking on the layer details provides a preview of the content along with WMS and WFS service endpoints and KML network links. Once uploaded to the GeoServer, a simple refresh brings the new content into the viewer, ready for immediate visualization. IVIS is a lightweight application, and the web interface fully supports mobile and touch devices, making it an ideal solution for first responders or disconnected units. IVIS scales from mobile operations with tens of users to supporting disconnected enclaves with hundreds or thousands. Whether the mission is first responders in a natural disaster, a disconnected unit on a security patrol, or an intelligence unit in an isolated enclave, IVIS can be quickly configured to meet visualization needs.
Lockheed Martin's TASER software is an exploitation management solution that brings automation and efficiency to intelligence organizations. It is a suite of web services and web clients used to manage exploitation workflows and rapidly integrate ISR components within intelligence centers. It can be easily integrated into existing systems or fully replace obsolete systems with the latest technologies. Using TASER, organizations can increase operational efficiency by processing more data in less time, maximizing limited personnel and other resources to quickly generate actionable intelligence far faster than with existing tools. Military, civilian, and intelligence organizations may benefit from TASER. Why use TASER? Unlike other exploitation tools that focus on cataloging, search, or exploitation, TASER focuses on exploitation management. Most intelligence, military and civilian organizations today continue to suffer from a lack of resources needed to process near limitless amounts of available data. For example, many sensor platforms collect volumes of information daily, transmitting that data back to analysts or operators, where at best data is ingested into massive catalogs. TASER provides a task management engine that brings flexible workflows and automation to your organization, allowing you to sensibly manage a constant barrage of ingested data, automatically assign work to the appropriate teams, and track status through approval workflows and smart record keeping of finished products. What can be accomplished with TASER? Manage teams and exploitation, manage requests for information, manage requirements, manage targets, plan and track collections, search and discover catalogs, visualize data on a 3D globe, and identify workflow bottlenecks. The key benefits are TASER is easy to integrate, low cost, and it is modular, scalable, and extensible. Integration was never so easy.
We built the Exploitation Value Framework, XVF, as a value add to enhance the user experience and unlock previously untapped potential of web services architectures. We built a pretty simple front end to demonstrate some of those concepts here. As a user, I might choose to browse the contents of various image libraries. I might select an image and load it. Upon loading that image, I have a number of algorithmic processes, exploitation services, or other tools available to me. When I invoke these tools, there are a number of parameters that I can select and then send my job off to the backend to process. XVF is monitoring all traffic. It understands which service calls have been made by which users and which parameters were part of those service calls. Because we're managing all of these calls at an atomic level, I can provide some additional insight to my users. For example, I can provide a tip that tells my users that there has been recent activity within their AOI. An example here shows me that Sandy has put together some workflow using a number of images, and she has identified some key features. Because I'm also attempting to identify features of an airport, I choose to select her control tower, hangar, and runway features. By selecting these, they become part of my active exploitation session. So as I'm doing this, XVF is monitoring and watching all of what I have done as part of my session. It knows I loaded an image of Baghdad, I ran the band selection capability, and then loaded 3 target references. I can continue my analysis. I can identify additional features, perhaps some additional control towers, a runway, or an access road. When I do this, I can save my product at any time. So in addition to saving this product, if I have performed any series of actions that I find particularly clever, or maybe it's just a series of steps that I step through every day as part of my analysis, I can select these features, and they become part of a business process flow. So I can save a business process flow for reuse. This provides me the opportunity to automate some of my users' steps in the future. So as an example, if I go somewhere else in the world, I can reach into a toolbox, pull out a flow that I had saved previously, and all of those parameters that I had passed this series of services, or in this case just one service, will be applied to the existing workflow. So you can see I've been returned the same result from the band selection process that I had selected previously. Of course, I can always go back and reload any of these products. The Exploitation Value Framework dynamically builds these products based on that catalog it has built while watching you perform your analysis. So here I'm left with a product that is a complete replica of the product I had saved previously.
Lockheed Martin's GeoFlix is an affordable, scalable video management system for the enterprise. It is a high-value solution for organizations looking to step into the future of motion imagery. Designed for real-time collection and analysis, GeoFlix provides support for cataloging, managing, and exploiting motion imagery. It is designed to scale up or down using big data technologies to ingest and disseminate hundreds of simultaneous video feeds to operators around the world. GeoFlix is an enterprise-grade solution that allows you to integrate, manage, and exploit motion imagery. Rapidly integrate its capabilities into your existing infrastructure. Extend your existing capabilities using GeoFlix's well-documented APIs. Run in the cloud or on your own hardware using Windows or Linux. GeoFlix also includes cloud-based video distribution that leverages commercial and internet standards to distribute video across networks using protocols that are firewall-friendly, security guard possible, and adapt to network bandwidth to allow tactical and strategic data to exist in virtually any location. GeoFlix provides numerous features for managing your motion imagery assets. You can conduct mission management from anywhere on the network using the web-based GeoFlix Mission Manager dashboard. Manage hundreds of feeds from sensor platforms and track status changes. Ingest and catalog live streams with support for many popular video and audio formats. Manage archives. Leverage out-of-box support for TASER, Lockheed Martin's premier software for managing intelligence work. GeoFlix provides a powerful suite of exploitation capabilities. Leverage your existing motion imagery clients to utilize GeoFlix's built-in exploitation client. Video playback with Trick Play for quick and easy access to any scene in a live or archive stream. Telestration and tagging. Filtering. Frame and clip generation. Moving object detection with tracking. Audio markers and transcoding. Mosaic generation. Geo-registration. Activity-based intelligence. And much more. Lockheed Martin's GeoFlix will help you meet the challenges of motion imagery exploitation and analysis. Maximize your motion imagery assets, enhance your intelligence capabilities, and turn endless hours of motion imagery into actionable intelligence.
And liftoff.
The idea of big data and telemetry applies especially to Orion. There's the potential for literally millions of measurements. The EFT-1 uses approximately 350,000 different measurements that we measure up to 40 times a second for the entire mission. All of that data needs to be brought down, ingested, understood, and analyzed. One of the things that would be very exciting to do is be able to recognize, with the behavior we're seeing, this component or that component appears to be on a path to failure. The earlier we can recognize that, the earlier we can begin dealing with it. That same kind of technology is being looked at in next year's research and development for applying within the Mach 5 environment. That will let us have our spacecraft be able to tell us how they're behaving, be able to learn from that, and be able to apply that to understanding when something needs to be replaced, when something needs to be repaired or adjusted. Those are the reasons that we got into big data as a potential solution.
Technology that enables cars to drive themselves. Routine flights to Mars. Fusion reactors that produce limitless energy. To most people, they're pure science fiction from the world of tomorrow. But at Lockheed Martin, we live on the cutting edge of physics, material science, technology, and engineering. We obsess over things most people only imagine. we're at the forefront of the science that makes them real, and they're available when it matters most. It's why we're always thinking about new ways to prevent the unthinkable, and building the most advanced fighter the world has ever seen. It's how we redefine what a combat ship looks like. Why we're harnessing the tides to generate electricity and protecting our most valuable resources. And while we don't know what's going to change the world next, we're probably already working on it.